So you mad right now?
I'm mad.
You mad right now?
I'm mad.
You mad right now?
I'm mad. It's disrespect.
No,
and the only reason why you doing that is because you got your little sister here.
Oh, no.
That's why you doing that.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What's disrespectful is me walking out and cheating on your ass. I'm trying to have a conversation with
what are you saying?
you.
Look what you're asking me to do.
Look
what you're asking me to do.
What I'm asking you to do is either do this, which is have sex with your wife, be intimate with your wife, or let me go and get it somewhere else.
I work with you.
Or get it somewhere else, but you need to make a decision, okay? You lay in the bed with me every night, and I can't even touch you. We can't do nothing.
I
For
work.
4 months, I work too.
So what about my blood pressure issues? I have been going to the doctor.
Your mouth works. Your mouth works, okay?
That's what you doing?
Your
That's what you
mouth
doing?
works,
That's
okay?
what you doing?
It's not, look, I am compromising with you.
So you have to
can
put
give
it
me
on the
something.
internet?
Well,
So
you
you
know
have
what?
to embarrass
You
me and
know
put
what?
this on the internet and take my manhood away? That's what
I'm
you're
not
doing?
trying to take your manhood
You
away.
are. You put it on
I
the
just need
internet.
to make sure that if you are giving me permission, okay,
You know what?
to go out.
Do not be this guy, fellas. Welcome to the Full Motion Podcast, brought to you by Full Motion Music Group at www.fullmotionmusicgroup.com. The only artist development company that sits down with you to build your brand, create your Wikipedia page, launch your Google Knowledge panel, design your artist website, and guarantees income from your first project together. As an independent artist, doing everything alone is very tough. So log on, connect with the A&R professional, and take your career to the level it deserves. Welcome to the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the Full Motion Podcast. My name is Swigger Giovanni. But before we jump into the world news and the artist development tip of the day, I got to talk about that soundbite we just heard with the husband and the wife arguing and all that. First off, bro blamed it on blood pressure. I mean, that's the oldest excuse in a book, bro. Like, if it's really medical, handle it, see a doctor, get treatment, do something. But if it's not, stop lying, let her go, and admit the real issues, man. Maybe love's gone. Maybe he don't find her attractive, but just don't drag her through a dry season with no forecast of rain. I mean, now when she said your mouth works, I lost it, bro. I was crying when I heard that. And she is wild for that, but she's not wrong. She's frustrated, bro. That's her husband. She signed up for a lifetime membership, not no Celebrate Retreat. And I usually think it's the other way around where the lady's holding back on the guy. She's literally crying out for sex, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Here's the thing, bro. In marriage, communication is everything. If the intimacy is gone, talk about it. Don't start insulting each other. Don't start throwing jabs or medical excuses. And definitely don't start calling out each other names. That's when the resentment starts building and there's no going back. So to both sides, handle the problem, not each other. Go to therapy, get your health right, and bring that spark back. Because if you're married, you owe each other the effort before you start talking about replacements and going out and getting it from other men. And I mean, anyway, let's shift gears and see what's going on in the world and entertainment, because while some folks are losing love at home, the rest of the world's losing its mind. From wild headlines to global shakeups, let's tap in with everything moving in the world and in the culture. Starting with Washington. The government shutdown is dragging into week 5. Federal workers are still missing paychecks while the Senate stays deadlocked. And bills ain't stopping though, so if you know a federal worker, check on them. You know, I got my mail today. I think that counts as a federal job. He's still doing what he has to do. You know what I'm saying? Give them guys a bottle of water or something, you know what I mean? Because it's looking ugly for them. And over in business, Amazon is cutting up to 30,000 corporate jobs. That's 10% of their white-collar workforce. They say it's part of a tightening cost and pushing AI deeper into the company. So, yeah, robots are taking your spot. So, learn how to use the AI or AI will eliminate you. And in politics, Donald Trump made headlines again after refusing to rule out a third term, even though the Constitution clearly limits presidents to 2 terms. He says he has a perfect MRI. He's got the best numbers. Sounds like a campaign talk is already warming up for 2028, man. Y'all ready for Trump again for a third term? You know, I don't mind, bro. I don't mind. I mean, what are our options? You know what I'm saying? Moving along. In world news, Hurricane Melissa strengthened to a Category 5 storm and is heading straight towards Jamaica. Officials warn it could be one of the most destructive storms the islands ever faced. So our prayers go out to everyone in the Caribbean. Even though I was on TikTok today and I saw a couple Jamaicans doing TikTok dances, routines while the storm is going on. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But they still remaining positive, still remaining happy. And meanwhile, in Disney World, there was a report of 3 deaths in less than 2 weeks. 2 of them are by suicide and 1 from a medical emergency. And that's a tragic reminder that even the happiest place on earth doesn't escape real life. And in entertainment, Sean Diddy Combs is reported to set for release in 2028 after serving time for prostitution-related charges. And they say 2028, but in the feds, if you're out on good behavior and you do a couple of your programs, he might be out next year November to be exact. And on a brighter note, Travis Scott, he just became the second rapper to ever hit 60 billion Spotify streams, joining Drake in the elite streaming territory. So shout out to Travis Scott, shout out to Drake. Now Paul Pierce, on the other hand, y'all know Paul Pierce, ex-basketball player. He's facing DUI charges after cops found him asleep behind a wheel in LA at a red light. I don't know what's going on. He was a legend on the court, but he's fighting some battles off the court right now, so let's keep our prayers out to him. And in health and science, researchers found stem cells in wisdom teeth that can help regenerate heart, brain, and bone tissue. So the next time you get your teeth pulled, keep them in a safe spot. You know what I'm saying? I remember I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled out. They ain't even tell me the good news or the benefits of keeping my wisdom teeth. They probably making medicine with our wisdom teeth, bro. And we not getting paid. In fact, we had to pay them to take out our wisdom teeth, bro. That sounds like a scam, bro. And a new study shows people who shower before bed, they sleep better, and they live longer. So if you've been skipping your nightly rinse, man, it might be time to get back on your nightly showers, man. And shower daily. There's a lot of people who don't even shower every day, man. Make sure you take a shower, man. Clean yourself up, clean your ass, and stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? You live long if you take night showers, so start showering at night, man. You know what I mean? Moving on. In consumer health, a viral post called out 9 food common items in America that are banned overseas, from Mountain Dew, Gatorade, farm-raised salmon, and Skittles. And most of these claims, they exaggerated or outdated, but it's a reminder to check your ingredients. Europe banned some dyes and additives that the U.S. still allow. So read those labels and don't be blind. In fact, I'll go over a few of them. Right, Mountain Dew, it says it has BVO. You know, so BVO, that's banned in Europe and Japan. That's outdated and misleading. So the EU and the Japan, they do not permit BVO, but the US banned it in 2024. So there you go. Gatorade has artificial dyes. They was banned in Norway and Austria. Dyes are linked to hyperactivity and cancer. So check your Gatorade dyes out. But there's evidence for hyperactivity in small amounts. You know what I'm saying? But the ban claim is wrong. It's not banned. Now, U.S. pork, it has ractopamine. Now, ractopamine, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? The feds, the ractopamine makes pigs leaner, but it damages the heart. And there's a ban on that, so that is true. So I don't even eat pork, so there's a lot of crap in pork that I don't even deal with. Now, prepackaged ground beef, they're saying they have ammonia gas fillers. So there's some ground beef, like I heard about the ground beef in Costco's ain't good. I don't know about that. But if you get your organic ground beef, you're not going to find ammonia gas fillers in them. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to worry too much about that. Now, farm-raised salmon, they said it was banned in Australia and New Zealand. That's false. Both of those countries have active salmon farming industries, so there's no ban on that. Skittles has titanium dioxide. They said it was banned in the EU, Europe. That's true. So I know people who rinse their Skittles off, you know what I'm saying, before they eat them. So, I mean, if you still want Skittles, rinse them off to take off that titanium dioxide. You know what I'm saying? Now, Frosted Flakes, they saying it's banned in the EU because of BHT. I don't know what BHT is. I'll look into that. It's called BHT E321. They said that causes hyperactivity, and you know what I'm saying. It's banned, but we gotta double check on that. Now, milk with RBGH, and or RBST, they saying that's in the milk in the U.S. That's true. We do have RBGH/RBST in our milk in the U.S. and the EU and Canada ban milk with RBGH and RBST, and I really love milk. So I don't know. I eat milk with Cinnamon Toast Crunch all the time. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I really love my milk, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, bro. I mean, I guess I could get organic milk, but yeah, check on that. Now, what else they said? Oh, the Little Debbie Twinkies. They saying it was banned in Norway because it has yoga mat chemicals. So the chemicals that's in the yoga mat is in your Twinkies. So you gotta be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that wraps up some of the stuff that's banned in our food, and you know, you gotta check on that. But on a lighter note, there's a former Apple employee named Sam Sung. It's an Asian dude named Sam Sung. He went viral years ago because of his name, and he had to get a name change because he wanted to continue working in Apple. So instead of running from the joke, he auctioned off all his Apple badges and shirts for charity and became an internet legend. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you turn irony into impact. That is hilarious. I mean, I would have went to Samsung and been like, listen, man, my name is Samsung. They want me to change my last name at Apple. Let me be an ambassador. Let's work on some numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have went about it in that way, but I ain't gonna lie, Apple is more poppin'. Everybody wants that blue text box. Nobody likes the green. You know what I'm saying? Apple has a chokehold on the community right now, and I think I'm gonna buy some Apple shares, man. I've been getting into stocks recently. I might buy some Apple shares and see what's going on. But yeah, moving right along, man. Let's get into your artist development tip of the day. Today's tip is about turning your music into a product, not just a stream. Now, artists, content creators, business like-minded people, stop waiting on that royalty check for 1 million plays, man. The truth is, you'll make more money selling 100 bundles than waiting on streaming payouts, and we're about to break that down. All right, let's say you press up a few trucker hats for $10 each. You bundle them with your single or album for $30. Now, that's $20 profit per sale, and if you move 100 of those, that's $2,000, bro. Or even take a flash drive. You could buy them wholesale for around $5 each, load your album on there with some artwork or exclusive photos, and sell them for $25. That's $20 profit per unit. Again, 100 sales is another $2,000 straight to you. And that's how you move like a business. Every drop should have a product attached to it. A hoodie, a hat, a USB, coffee mugs, posters, anything, something that fans can hold on and connect to. You know what I'm saying? Streams, that builds visibility, but your bundles build revenue. So next time you drop, don't just think like a single, think a package. All right, think package, bro. Get on your business tip, because ownership and creativity, they don't stop at the music. They just extend to the brand. Okay? Stay smart, stay consistent, and stay in motion. And that wraps up another episode of the Full Motion Podcast, powered by Full Motion Music Group. We covered the headlines, shared a little bit of laughs, and dropped some game for artists trying to build their brand the right way. Now, if you're serious about growing your career, visit www.fullmotionmusicgroup.com and connect with the A&R professional today. From artist development to branding, marketing, and music rollout, we help you move with a purpose and profit. Now, until next time, stay focused, stay consistent, and stay in motion.